Hello, gang. We're at it again, man. We've been down for a little bit. Because of the holidays. But hey, man, we're back now. I figured I'd call on a little bit. We got a few things going on with the show. We're redoing some things, man. And that's what I've been working on. What's up, Matthew? What's up, J-Dog? AWI, what's going on? But yeah, man, I'm getting some things going on. We're going to be going on some new platforms here early this year, and that's what I've been working on. What's up, Kron? And hey, man, hope everybody had good holidays out there. You know, it is what it is. They come around once a year. Isn't that enough? But hey, man, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Y'all see how they've been doing my Steelers, man. Happy New Year to you guys also. Thank you, Kron. You see how they've been doing my Steelers, man. See this necklace I got on? See, that's a heavy chain, brother. See that chain? That's a heavy chain, bro. This ain't that stuff you get at the gas station. You dig what I'm talking about? You know them watches and different things they got at the gas station. The people walk around like they flossing. This is one of the big ones right here, baby. Yeah. If I pulled it off and put it in your hand, you would say, ooh, yeah. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Carlos? But you know, brother, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. I'm sorry, man. I know the Steelers are going through some trials and tribulations right now, and I don't know where most of the blame goes, but I'm sorry, man. I was never in on the Russell Wilson gimmick. Yeah, you're right, Matthew. In 11 days, man, that's hard to do. But every game looked exact. Matthew, did you notice every game looked exactly the same? Every game looked exactly the same. Now, I don't know if the Steelers have an offensive line problem. I don't know if Russell Wilson just can't pull the trigger. I know he can't get the ball down the middle of the field. He cannot get the ball in the seam of the field. Now, one game, we had some drops, from Pickens. But I still don't think that had anything to do with how they played. What's up, real cool? I really don't think so, man. I don't. But, man, I just felt as though look at how the defense crowds the line when Russell Wilson is either under center or back in the shotgun. Have you ever noticed? They got 4 guys in the front and 3 guys right behind him. They know he ain't going nowhere. And they're forcing him to throw the ball because it seems to me he can't read defenses as fast as he used to. But be that as it may, man, I'm still pulling for my boys, man. I just think they got to do something to correct things, man. But it is what it is, man. Still a good season of football, man. Now we're down to the playoffs. And now we're going to get to see who's who. Just like Kurt Russell said in the movie The Thing. There's a storm blowing in 6 hours. Then we're going to get to see who's who. And, brother, right now, I don't think they're who we thought they were. Who's that? Matthew saying, do you think Pickens has disengaged at certain times mentally? Yeah, I do. But he's a top guy, man. And I hear all this chatter about what they should do with him. I heard Shannon Sharp saying that. I heard Stephen A. Smith, saying his 2 cents. What behooves me? That on ESPN, the guy that never played football talks as if he know more than the people that played. That's some strange shit to me. That's some Skip Bayless type shit. But speaking of Skip Bayless, well, I'll leave that to later. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to talk. Guys, we got some things to talk about. You know, who's that? Head game 3316. What's up, brother? Guys, we got some things to talk about. You know, Daniel, did Joy Taylor say, no, we're going to talk about that later, Daniel. I got to get my football stuff out the way first before we get to the gossip, man. And we're going to start doing more of that. Any of you guys want to call in and ask some questions and stuff like that? 832-243-4428. 832-243-4428. That's all, Daniel. It's all good. I just said a few minutes ago. I was just about to get into a thing about it, Daniel. If I get into it, brother, I ain't going to be able to get off. If I get into it, Daniel, I ain't going to be able to get off, dog. So give me a minute, man. Let's get a couple other things out the way first, man. Then it's going to be all yours, brother. But I'm going to give you that number again, man, if you guys want to call in. 832-243-4428. Matthew. Matthew. You kidding, Matthew? You kidding? See, Matthew, you trying to make me go there, man. I told you I ain't trying to talk about that right now, man. Trying to do. You kidding? I still think you kidding, man. I don't think you telling the truth. I ain't gonna read the shit out loud because I'm gonna have 50,000 people to ask me about it. I ain't gonna read it out loud, Matthew. But I don't doubt you. I don't doubt you, bro. But I'm gonna give my 2 cents on everything, though, man. But if anybody seen Dale been doing a lot of posting about his Tennessee Titans. You know, now he's looking for another quarterback. Now he's ready to draft another quarterback. And I asked Dale, I sent him a text, man, to come on the show tonight. But you know, Hassan, what's up? I sent Dale a text tonight to come on to the show, but he didn't hit me back. He might be working. I'm really not sure. But I want to get his assessment on those Tennessee Titans, you know, with the new coach. Okay, let's see who that is. Hold on, guys. Let's answer the phone. We might have something. Straight shooting with your boy. Who am I talking to?
Mr. Stevie.
This Matthew. What's up, Matthew?
Hey, I won't tell a lie.
I know you don't tell a lie, dog. I know you don't.
November 2017. Stay with me.
Okay.
So I'm with this young lady. You know, we end up having an Airbnb.
Okay.
I won't say what happened, but she tries to reach over to me, wants to do something. I was like, you know what? You know, something's going on. I think I need to get out of here. X, Y, Z.
Now wait a minute. Give me a little bit more detail. Now what city you in again?
I'm in Atlanta at the time. I'm living in Kansas City.
Okay.
This girl's living in Texas.
Okay.
We meet up in New York for a show, for a concert. It's a 50 cent bus around.
Okay.
On that concert, we get an Airbnb.
Okay.
So we end up, you know, I don't want to put too much information out there.
Oh no, dog, you done got it started now. Wait a minute, guys. Let me let the guys know. This is Matthew. You know, he's a consummate watcher of the show, and he had just put in a comment about Joy Taylor and some of the allegations that are out there on her right now. He said that he experienced this first and foremost live and in living color. So if anybody didn't know, that's what Matthew was talking about right now. Go ahead, Matthew.
Yeah, I'll make sure I have it. Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, similar situation. I was with this young lady.
Okay.
So, I'm thinking that everything's on the up and up. You know, we don't do anything this weekend. You know, I was like, the vibe wasn't there. I was trying to get out of there. But
wait a minute, man. Hey, man, you making me lose confidence in you. You all the way up in New York with somebody from Texas and you ain't got no vibe by now?
Listen to me.
Okay.
It wasn't right.
Okay, I got you. I've been there.
Yeah, so something wasn't right. I was like, man, I need to get out of here.
Okay.
So less than a week later, she tells people I had jumped on her.
What?
That I had tried to force myself upon her sexually. So that wasn't the case. He said, if you ever try to say publicly that you didn't do this, I'm gonna tell everyone on Twitter, not the police, not anyone, but Twitter. So she was trying to sully my name
right
in the public eye.
So she's gonna excoriate you in the public's eye.
But for no reason, just because these ladies were on Twitter at the time saying how they went through actual situations about this.
Okay.
Which I've always fought for women in that way.
I haven't, but go ahead.
So, a little bit of time later, I see she's hanging out with Joy Taylor.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's odd because this girl's from Texas. Joy Taylor works in wherever Fox Sports is filmed, right? Mm-hmm. So, and a friend of mine,
Fox Sports is filmed in L.A.
Okay, Fox Sports is filmed in L.A. So
yeah.
Bull crap you not, Mr. Steve. A friend of mine said, watch, that's not an indictment on you. That's an indictment on Joy Taylor. This was 2 years ago that he said this. Come to find out, Joy Taylor's involved in this situation with Emmanuel Acho, the vice president of Fox Sports. And the lady with the lawsuit said that Joy Taylor said as soon as she gets what she wants out of the VP, she's going to say that he sexually assaulted her. That's what was in the paperwork.
Right.
Now my friend said this 2 years ago. I'm saying that I believe it 100% because of the people that she hangs around.
But this is the thing. This is the thing, though. Joy Taylor is involved in the lawsuit.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is the people that's exactly right. She's involved in the lawsuit because she made it a work environment that encourages.
Right.
So
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So what you're saying is the reason that you believe that Joy Taylor is involved in this and the lady that's filing the lawsuit, you believe it's 100% true because of what you heard a couple years ago.
Not because of what I heard a couple years ago, but because of the young lady that tried to put this on me and Joy Taylor going out and said she would do the same thing to someone.
Oh, I got you.
So these are the same. These people run together, Mr. Steve. They say they best friends. They say they this, that.
Right.
And what are the odds? I mean, my name has been dragged through the mud, this, that, and the third. I'm on a podcast with one half of the greatest tag team champions in the world. This is my first time I get to tell my story without anyone judging.
Right.
This stuff is serious, and I'm not. Everyone's joking, this, that, and the third. But this stuff, I'm not saying speaking for a job, this, that, and the third. But what she's accusing this man of, this vice president of the company, is serious stuff. We all laughing and joking. But that man could be placed in jail behind this because she wants to sleep her way to the top and then throw sexual assault on this man. This stuff is very serious.
Now the lawsuit, I think you're talking about Mr. Dixon. Well, apparently Mr. Dixon was having an affair with Joy Taylor when she was married.
Right.
And when the allegations, I guess the guy, must have pushed up on her too. What's her name? Nashin Faraha.
Yeah.
I guess she's Persian or something like that. I've seen a picture of her. Okay. With all due respect, guys out there, y'all know how old Ray Dog rolls. I don't think I'm going to be offering her no 1.5 million, but I'm not Skip Bayless. I ain't got that kind of money. Okay.
Man.
At the end of the day, huh?
And you know how these old white folks are with their money. It ain't even really about the looks to them. It's about the power dynamic. I mean, to be honest.
No, I'm good. I got you, dog. I'm just.
Hey, man to man. A player playing 50-50. A lot of it is about the looks. 70-year-old white man, he got this old lady at home. That ain't doing it for him no more. He thinks he can go get him some 30-year-olds something from the lady at work. If I pay you this 1.5, I'm serious.
I hear you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you, man. I'm just saying I don't get it, but I understand it. I'm with you. It's just funny coming from somebody the way that's what I've been thinking all along. But I'm gonna tell you something, dog. I've seen this before. Not at this much money. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've seen it before. No lie. The only thing that really makes me wonder about anything is the amount. But somebody in that position making that kind of money, because I think Skip cleared damn near $37 million.
Yeah, that's nothing to him.
You know what I'm saying? In the last, yeah.
Yeah, over the course of a year, that's $1.5 million is nothing to him. And he was making that year after year after year. As long as
And then she said that he said, I got it right here, that he would change her life.
Yeah.
That he would change her. So in essence, the money was kind of like a down payment for whenever I want to come around. You dig?
And let me run it back. Also, Mr. B.
Okay.
The lady said, she's trying to tell Joy this, as a lady in position at
right.
the company, like, because she's a higher up.
Right.
At that point, I'm the makeup lady, no disrespect to her, but
Uh-huh.
I worked for, and Joy said, basically told the girl to grow up.
Yeah. Told her shrug it off. This is how it is in the big time. Because apparently Jordan got with the president, Mr. Dixon,
yeah.
And she was married at the time.
He was married.
Both of them married. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Everybody that's listening out there, that's not out of the ordinary in big time business. That kind of stuff is not out of the ordinary. Now I know how they spend it in the media because there's a lawsuit involved, but hell, that's everyday stuff out there in big time media, especially with women trying to come up. I'm be honest with y'all. Don't get me wrong. I don't judge nobody. I just know what I know. But
she said if she was ever to be found out that she was doing it, that she was going to say that man sexually assaulted her. That's
right.
The only part that I want to focus on is that we all know people sleep together in the workplace.
Right.
On each other, all this other stuff, and everybody looks a different way. People might even pay for a little something on the side. Hey, whatever.
Right.
Do what you do.
Do what you do.
When you bring in sexual assault, something that's so serious as forcing yourself upon a woman. This is something we need to take very seriously, because there are women who are preyed upon in the workplace. Like
that's true. That's true. You're 100% right.
Trying to, we laugh about it, but at the end of the day, this lady was just trying to do her job. And this man, old, elderly, crusty, foolish man is trying to push up on her while she's just trying to earn paycheck, $25, $30 an hour.
Right.
It's that, she's just trying to make rent, and all this crazy stuff is going on. She's actually been, having this stuff happen to her at work, while this woman is sleeping her way to a position and saying the man is sexually assaulting her when that wasn't the case. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to bring down the mood or anything like that, but it's just like what's happening is very serious, guys. I want everybody to.
I know exactly what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you at all. The only thing, like I said, the only thing that got me, that throws it out of whack for me, not that it's not true, is the 1.5 million.
Yeah.
But people like Stephen A. went on his deal today and try to make that, he kind of defending Joy Taylor and Skip Bayless. See, a lot of people don't realize though, Disney owns both of those stations. A lot of people don't know this. So who do you put out there to make it seem like it's not really no big deal? Your hatchet man, Stephen A. Smith. Your hatchet man.
You can pay me enough money to defend somebody that said that.
Well, everybody go into defense mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When situations like this come up, everybody else is coming up with this, that, and the other, not being judgmental. But, Stephen A., if you listen to what he said on his podcast, oh, Skip Bayless won't even give up $15. The man is cheap, this, that, and the other, and Joy Taylor and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Giving his opinion just to try to sway that mindset. But I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it, bro. I'm serious. I'm not buying it, man.
You've been around the biggest.
Dog, like I said, I've seen this. I know it goes. I've seen it. Not at the Skip, not at no 1.5. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, when people are out there in the world, brother, and you got it, hey, everybody, all those guys, those executives and stuff like that got jump offs, bro. All of them.
Mr. Stevie, you were talking about it last year about Zion Williams.
Oh yeah,
He got girls this way, that way, and whatever. That's on you. But to bring it into the workplace, that's one thing. To bring it to a woman that's not consenting, and for a woman that is consenting to say that it's sexual assault because she's embarrassed that she's done this to get to the position
right
within the company. This is some vile stuff at the end of the day.
You're right. Now, Kron, would you just say Joy Taylor's just eye candy with fake tits? Not because she's Jason Taylor's sister. Earl Watson was that the other guy she was married to, Kron?
Earl Watson was who she was married to while she was sleeping with this guy.
Yeah, she was sleeping with the boss, man.
While she was sleeping with the boss.
Sleeping with the boss, man. But I'm be honest with you, Kron. I don't think her tits are fake.
Oh, they fake, Mr. Stevie.
They fake?
They fake, Mr. Stevie.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you.
Come on, man.
They do some crazy things to these.
She gonna buy the tits and then put them out there for the camera.
That's what it was.
Now, Kron said they was engaged. So that's the second guy she was with, Kron. I think he was the baseball player, right? Or was a basketball player?
No, basketball player.
Okay.
From Kansas City, too. Ironic.
Now, Creole just said the fact that Joy even suggested that she was going to Me Too him is foul. You're right about that. Stuff like that only makes it harder for actual victims to. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Creole. But, brother, what's old is new again, and what's new is old. In essence, brother, the only thing that changes is the time of which it happens.
Yeah.
This goes on every day. But like I said, that makes everybody look bad. Now I hear some guys today talking about, well, the only thing you're gonna hear about when you what has Skip Bayless done lately? When you pull his name up, this is gonna come out. Who gives a fuck? Who really cares, man? If you put yourself in position to do that, that means, especially at this point in your life, that means you're a veteran at this. You just ain't ever got caught. You did? You're a veteran at this. Because you work in that media world, brother, you're around beautiful women all day, every day.
40, 50, 60 years, however long you've been doing it. Not to be funny, but it's like, you just learned this before you even got to television.
But that's what I'm saying. When you get into a comfort zone, okay?
Yeah.
That's all you've been around for the last 40-some years, media stuff. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you get a comfort zone. This ain't new. You just got caught. Now, most women, I would say 95% of them know the score. They already know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They already know these kind of things are going to happen and how to take care of. But it's always that one. It's always that one, Matthew, do you remember this happened? For you guys out there that don't remember, I bet you Matthew remember. You remember this shit happened at the NFL Network a few years back?
Oh, yeah, with Michelle Beadle. Was it Michelle?
No, it was another girl that did hair and makeup.
Oh, see,
look it up, guys. Look it up, guys. This is with Donovan McNabb and a couple of other ex-NFL people. Look it up. See, they take this shit out of the way and people don't remember, but y'all know old Ray Dog remembers everything. Only thing I don't remember the shit that didn't Only thing I don't remember the things that didn't make a dent. All those guys got fired from the NFL Network, on-air personalities, all trying to get with the makeup and hair girl. What's going on with these makeup and hair gals, man? They must be some bad son of a guns, man. All these guys are married. Not that that mean anything today, but I'm just being honest. The same thing happened. Man, where's Calcutta? We ain't seen him in I don't know how long. He was my go-to guy for when I needed fact checking.
You know, it's Jamie Cantor. That was her name. Jamie Cantor.
Okay.
McNabb and Eric Davis was fired. This was in 2018.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily, like we were talking about before, it doesn't necessarily have to be what a person looks like, but it's just knowing that you have that power over.
Exactly. You just pulled it up.
Can't fight back.
You just pulled it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just talking about this off the top of my head. I remember the guys. I don't remember the girl. They never did show her like they did this girl here. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, Jamie Cantor.
Because the NFL Network is owned by the NFL.
Right.
Yeah, that was the end of them guys' career on the NFL Network. Same thing, bro.
Now, Mr. Stevie, I give you one chance to guess who was defending them when this stuff was happening.
Stephen A.
It's Stephen A. Smith.
I remember it. I remember this like it was yesterday, dog. Because I was like, man, I'm saying this to myself. And I would tell you, I used to tell guys this back in the wrestling business. I tell you young guys, bro, I'm not fucking my money up over no pussy, bro.
Right.
I came up on the corner, man, around pimps and hoes. And the pimps gave me more street knowledge than anybody could have ever gave me, because my father died when I was very young, 6.5 years old. So, you know, I had my grandfather and uncles and stuff like that. But the pimps that I hung out with, I'm talking about real pimps, not the dickhead pimps y'all see today. I'm talking about real pimps, the one with the feathers in their hair, in their hat.
Yeah.
Those kind of guys that took care of me, you know, helped me make a little money on the side. That never took me around. So street smart, I always had it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what did they used to always tell me? They used to always tell me about girls and what to do and what not to do with them. No lie. This is a true story I'm telling you, Matthew. And I tell young guys this all the time. Don't fuck your money up on no pussy, bro.
Right.
You know why? It's just like a bus, bro.
Right.
Once one go by, here come another one.
Here come another one. And you know, if that's too, you know, vulgar, too strict for anybody that's with this, they say it in the corporate in another way. You never make business with.
And that's why I used to tell people when I was in WCW, I never took my business around. You know what I'm saying? Never took my business around the bar. First of all, I'm a minority, so the rules are different for me than they are for everybody else. Okay? That's another thing the pimp game told me about.
Right.
Don't never think you equal. Because when somebody need to get their head chopped, yours will get chopped first.
Yeah.
Now, that's just real talk. That ain't being nothing toward nobody or angry toward nobody. It's just the score. Right. It's just the score. Right. That's just how it is. It's an unwritten law. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So no, don't never think you're going into a situation and you equal to everybody else. What Donovan McNabb was accused of, if that had been anybody else, they might have got away with it. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna put anybody's name out there, but
right.
If it had been anybody else, they might have been able to stay away. But I'll say, Mr. Stevie, when it comes to sexual lawsuits stuff, these companies be getting these guys out of there.
Yeah, and a lot of times you got to realize something, Matthew. A lot of times this is a way to get them out of there.
Yeah, that could be it too.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of times there's a bigger picture that we're not privy to.
Right. I'm not gonna say that's what's happening in this situation, because it seems like this lady, she maximized all her avenues in trying to do the right thing.
I
will say that, and just knowing the people that I know in this situation, I believe her. I'll say that. I'll just leave it at that, because this, like I said, this same thing.
And let's not leave out Conrad Righteous, that fucking Emmanuel Acho.
I let up with that. I let up with it because I felt
No, I ain't got no problem. But I'm just saying that's another one Joy is fucking around with. Then he gonna come out with his deal like, oh, this is amazing journalist, Mrs. Joy Taylor. You know, we just got through rehearsing for the show Speak. Man, shut your punk ass up. Really? Really? He another hatchet man for the man. Yeah, you hear this? He sprung, man. Come on. Yeah. You sprung, man. You sap. No pimp game. Shut up. Exactly. Exactly. No pimp game. Man, shut up. Nobody listening to you. You done tried to sit there and excoriate so many African Americans, and you a real African. Who listens to you? Man, go back to Bombay or whatever the hell he come from, man. Get out of here.
The way that I'm not gonna get into that, but as far as how other people treat African Americans when they come to America,
right? He's the epitome of it.
We could talk about that for hours and hours.
Nah, well, we could, but I'm just saying. I just want to put him out there. I just want to put him on blast. You know what I'm saying? To let him know, ain't nobody listening to you, bro. Right. You know, he undermined it. What's my boy? Marcellus Wiley. He undermined him.
Marcellus Wiley said
you can't be trusted. So you can't be trusted. So I'm going to sit here and take you at your word. Really? Man, don't even get me. I love Marcellus, bro. I love that guy, bro. He should be on TV right now. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. My boy said he can't stand Acho. Now, I like the other Acho, the one that's on ESPN. I like him.
Yeah. But man, it's some wild stuff going on, man. Men and women, you know, like I said, I ain't gonna hold him accountable for what happened with him and this young lady because she was giving it to him that that's what happened.
So you saying? So let me get this straight before you leave. You're saying everything in that lawsuit is authentic?
I can't say everything in the lawsuit is authentic.
Right.
But from the people that she hangs around, and from my personal experience with her best friend, I am not surprised by any of this. And
okay.
I'll just leave it at that. I'm not surprised. When this case, a friend of mine said, watch what's going to happen. This isn't an indictment on you, it's an indictment on Joy Taylor. When this girl that said this about me, and Joy Taylor started hanging out, he said, watch what's going to happen. And I had no idea, but he lives out there in LA. He said, watch what's going to happen. And then this stuff comes out Saturday and Sunday, and I was like, I'll be gone. So it's just like, and I've been holding this in for 8 years with me.
Damn.
8 years that this woman has lied on my name, and now it comes. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of them out there. They trained to do it now. They see it so much. You know what I'm saying? In the media, they're trained to do it, especially the sisters.
I don't get it because you didn't get nothing. You can't get nothing saying against me, but it's just like you just wanted that over me, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know where the mindsets come from. It's that mindset, that new mindset of a lot of women. This is new. It's just like so many women now want that upper echelon guy and don't even deserve him. You just want him because everybody else wants him, because it's popular to want. That's what Kevin Samuels used to talk about all the time. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's that new age modern woman, bro.
I don't get it. I want everybody to know we're not trying to downplay women.
No, not at all.
Women over here, we have daughters and sisters and mothers and aunts and cousins that we love, but it's some people out there. I just want everybody to be aware. It's
a culture, brother. It's a culture of which you don't live in. It's a culture of which I don't live in, but it's a culture nonetheless. It's out there. And all of these guys know it. You just never know when it's coming. Just imagine if it's happening this much on a high level. Imagine how much is it going on a lower level that doesn't hit the media.
Just to an everyday guy like me.
Right.
What are the odds?
No, man. I mean, they're higher than they used to be. I put it like that.
They getting their own TV shows and this, that. It's crazy. But you know, no disrespect to anybody.
Like my boy Jordan just said, OnlyFans girls today are the penthouse girls of 20 years ago. Man, that's well put, man. That's well put. I can agree with that.
It's nothing, like I said, nothing gets how everybody want to live, but that's the only thing. That's the only issue I've had with this whole thing. I've held this here for 8 years.
Hey man, I'm sorry to hear about that, brother, but you know, brother, I've seen it happen. I could tell you some stories in the wrestling business right now, but I'm not going to tell them. I could, but I'm writing a book right now, so I can't give out stuff that I got to get paid for. Yeah, they come to the paper, I'm worse than them gals, bro. Yes.
That's why I'm saying just be careful about how you meet people, be careful about the people that
you're
around. I was young, I was immature, I
right.
was gullible. You know what I mean? And you know, when I saw things were going well, I said the guys there immediately, you know, just go try to flip it on me just to do it.
Well, I tell you what, man, let's I'm just bringing it up tonight, but we're going to revisit this and see how everything turns out and have a few more conversations about it. No problem, bro.
It's been weighing on me for years. I'm not saying I'm a perfect saint. I'm not saying I haven't made terrible decisions before, but this one thing I had to speak on.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. Something like that weighs on your head. It weighs on your psychic.
Yeah.
It weighs on your psychic. Just imagine if things had went any further.
But anybody involved in this.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody involved in this. You know, so I just want to, and last thing before I get on, I want to commend that young lady for having the courage to step up and do what she did, because this could have really affected so many lives. You know, who knows what Joy or Skip or whoever else could have done to any other people going forward, or that they've done in the past to get to where they are now,
right?
And not have had any consequences for their actions and stuff. This is real life stuff. It could affect people for forever, for generations. This guy could have never worked again.
And let me say this before you go. Jordan just said any wretched girl can show some tits and girls use the word harder and get attention by powerful men and the piece that they played. Yeah, you're right, Jordan. Things have changed. But let me say this. I'm going to give you another example.
Yes, sir.
You remember how everything went when Brett Favre was accused of the same thing when he played with the Jets?
Oh, wow. He ended up getting another job right after that.
You see what I'm talking about?
He became the before the offseason was over, he was the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings.
You see what I'm talking about now? You see how it works? And it was never ever talked about again, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay, I'm just.
Came back out until Brett Favre decided he wanted to steal some money, but that's a whole nother conversation.
A whole nother conversation. I'm talking about what the girl who was worked in the office makeup type something. I can't remember what she was, public relations or something like that. Remember that?
Yeah. I remember.
I'm just showing you how shit works. That's all.
Brett Favre's wife had cancer.
Right. I'm just letting you know there have been other examples, but see how some get swept. But see, this young lady was smart. You know what she did? She put once she put Joy Taylor a part of it, you can't sweep it under the rug. Because Skip Bayless don't work for him no more. You dig? Skip Bayless don't work for him no more.
Right.
So if it had been a thing about somebody that don't work for Fox, Fox like, hey, what the hell? We ain't got nothing to do with that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And he gets swept under the rug. But now, one of your own air personalities is a part of this, and then all of her garbage comes out. All of her secrets come out. Now the judgmental thing starts. Whoever put this together, they did it right, brother. They did it right. Oh, I didn't even see her. I ain't even see her today. I put it on YouTube.
I ain't never seen her have that many clothes on. She looked like a nut out here. I was like, oh, people can't dress for Festival of Fight Sports.
And then you see Jason Whitlock talking about they wanted to put her with a show with me, and I was like, man, shut up. You can't even keep your own show. You're fucking huge cranium, disturbing to look at ass. Man, shut the fuck up. Now he talked the thing with Joy wouldn't work. You would have been oogling. This fathead would have been oogling her on a daily basis and probably offered her more than Skip Bayless offered the other young lady. Oh my, exactly. She would have robbed his ass. Man, shut up. He ain't trying to get clickbait off of somebody else's. He's a vulture, man. A buzzard. A buzzard in the business. A vulture. Unbelievable, man. You know. No problem, man. I appreciate you calling and letting us know about that and informing us about that, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Peace. Real cool. You know what I'm talking about, real cool. Not just Brett Favre crap being swept under the rug. What about Ben Roethlisberger? Well, Creole, Ben Roethlisberger's situation was different. This was a situation in a club, and Ben's other situation was in a hotel. Now, I done been in clubs in the VIP deal, and what happened to Ben could have easily happened to my friends because the girl was only 20 years old, and she accused Ben of doing something in the VIP area. But the girl, 20 years old, you don't even supposed to be in the club. Yet he had witnesses. That's why it never went to court. Now, the other one, when he was out in Tahoe with the girl, and the girl came up to his room and, I don't know, did whatever. What she messed up is she went down and started popping off to her friends. I just made it with Ben Roethlisberger. And then wanted to say, oh, he raped me. But see, he had witnesses of her friends saying, hey, I just hooked up with Big Ben. You see what I'm saying? That's why he never got in big trouble. But he got in trouble with the league because the league got that policy that says if you make our brand look bad, we got to take some money from you. He still had to give up about $3.5 million. That ain't chicken feed. We all know who's that Hicks. We all know everything. Search Google to see what Skip Weiss looked like, to see what the reason that made him. Man, I'm going to tell you something, dog. The way his wife looked ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Dog, I'm telling you, that is what powerful people do on a daily basis, man. I'm telling you, bro. I know a lot of people, bro. I know a lot of people in high places, brother. I've seen this firsthand and talk with them like you and I talking right now. I don't judge people. You know what I'm saying? I don't. People do what they do, but I'm just letting you know, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with what your wife could look like fucking Marilyn Monroe. It ain't gonna have nothing to do with nothing. It's just a man and his choices. When he got the power to do that, brother, it's a lot of men that's gonna, look at Vance and Trump. Nothing new. That's real cool. You took the word. I was just about to talk about that, real cool. And Trump was with a porn star. And now I ain't finna offer no porn stars no money. I'm sorry. Y'all in the business of that any fucking way. I ain't about to give you no money. We can hang. But you just got to know your limitations, man. Just got to know your limitations. But some people got resources that others don't have, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. There's so many of those girls out there today that gravitate to those kind of people, that knowing they married, knowing they got a family, and a lot of them don't care, but a lot of them want to take advantage of it, brother. It's a new day, man. You know, it's a new day. You know, things ain't what they used to be, brother. But hey, man, I'm glad going back to football. I'm glad to see the 4 teams that's in the college football semifinals. Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, and who is that? Notre Dame. I'm glad to see that there's all big name teams, man, that deserve to be there. And that's why it's good to have a playoff. Because now, like I said, you get to see who's who at the end of the day. Who'd ever think those be the 4 teams representing? Because it ain't how you start, it's how you end. And who would ever think? I was just telling a friend of mine today, has it ever in the modern era, which is the Super Bowl era, when the teams merged, not the Super Bowl era, but after the teams merged, I think 1970, has any 2 teams in the NFL in the same division both won 14 games? Didn't they play in each other in the last game of the season? Has anybody ever seen that? Matthew said he want Notre Dame or Penn State. I can see that. I can see it. Real Cool said he's looking for Texas to rout Ohio State. That's going to be hard to do. But, man, that Notre Dame defense is playing out of its mind right now. But who knows? Alpha says, who's your Super Bowl matchup? I'm going to tell you who I want to see in the Super Bowl. From the NFC, I don't know if anybody knows, but the Detroit Lions have never been to a Super Bowl. They've only hosted Super Bowls in their city. But Detroit Lions is one of the last few teams that have never been to a Super Bowl. I would love to see the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. After all that crap that they talked about their head coach when he first got the job, like he didn't know what he was talking about. Now the team is playing out of his mind. From the AFC, everybody knows the Pittsburgh Steelers are my favorite team. But I don't think they got the firepower to win 3 games in a row. But the team I would like to see in the Super Bowl, if the Steelers can't make it, is the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens. So that's the 2 teams that I think that I would like to see. I don't know who's going to be in there, but that's who I would like to see. I would like to see the Detroit Lions against the Baltimore Ravens. But we shall see, bro. Because I'm saying right now, AFC still got to go to Kansas City. And if Kansas City, even when the people are hurt with Kansas City, even when the quarterback is not playing as good, they know how to win football games. They just know. The coaches always got a game plan. The special teams always got some kind of play. The defense runs different things that you haven't seen all year. They just know how to win football games, man. Daniel says, my 49ers are down. The 49ers had 50,000 injuries this year. That's all. I think once they get some people patched up, they're going to have another run at it next year. They have another run. But by the mere fact that they had so many injuries, man. And Greenlaw is like, man, I didn't know he was going to be out damn near the whole year again this year, but he did hurt his Achilles in the Super Bowl. So, Real Cool say, my Giants are the drizzling shits. And they kept the coach. They kept Daboll. After he led his quarterback and running, after they led the quarterback, the Giants just a mess right now, man. They just gonna have to revamp, bro. They're just gonna have to revamp. The Patriots are a mess. They got to revamp. You know,
You've got mail.
Redskins. I thought they were the. I thought they were the Commanders. It's hard to keep the redskin out of your mouth, though, isn't it? You know. Wait a minute. What time this airing on Saturday? Man, it's my boy the second time he asked him. 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Sorry for the late text and Happy New Year. Is this to me or to somebody else? The case is airing next Saturday. Okay, I have to hit him back and see what's what. Daniel Jones wasn't going to win with. I don't think nobody winning with the Giants. I honestly think if Daniel Jones was with a better offensive coordinators, he could be a pretty good quarterback. Raiders just fired Antonio Pierce. Yeah, you knew that was coming, man. You knew that was coming. You know, they're always going to let the brothers like that be the fall guys for what they fucked up. You know, guy couldn't get a quarterback worth a damn. Finally, he gets the corner, the guy to start playing pretty good, but it's already at the end of the season. I think if they had gave Antonio Pierce one more year, I think he could have did something with them, bro. I really do. But, you know, it is what it is. Football is still business, man. It's still business, man. So, but hey, man, I just want to come on tonight and chop it up with you guys for a little bit. And like I was telling you guys, man, I'm going through some transitions right now with the show. We're going to be going on a couple of new networks, and I'm getting a new producer. Brother is about to be on like a steaming pot of neck bones, man. That's why I'm going to have a bunch of new guests. We're going to be going back to having some top guests again, and we're going to have some fun, man. We're going to have some real fun. The Titans fired Ron Carlton. Real cool said, what Dale at? Dale still posting on social media about the quarterback, of which last year when Will, what's his name? The quarterback, Will Levitt. You find Dilworth. Oh no, Dilworth, I'm still gonna be here, man. The Three the Hard Way show is coming back. I'm just revamping everything, man. We're just revamping everything. They might be back on next week. I'm not 100% sure yet. Will Levitt. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him. I think he's just with a shitty ass team, which is the Tennessee Titans. And Dale and a whole lot of other people think, okay, you get a good quarterback, you're going to win games. It don't mean that. What about everybody else? What about the rest of the offensive line? What about the running backs? What about the receivers? What about the coaching? What Wi-Fi? Oh, there it goes. My Wi-Fi started messing up. Man, much money I'm paying for this Wi-Fi, and it's messing up. But what about that, Daniel? What about that, Jordan? You know, quarterbacks cannot perform at a high level if they don't have the right tutelage. Look at Sam Darnold right now. He's never played in a structure like this. Imagine if he'd been playing in a structure like this for the last 3-4 years. What would he be doing? That's what I'm saying. Just because the guy, okay, let's take Jaden Daniels with Washington. Look what he came in under, a quarterback guru. He's good. But when you got a quarterback guru, you're going to be better and you're going to be more comfortable. A lot of quarterbacks don't get that. Especially when the team ain't that good. What about that? Crown said Dale is here under secret name. at this rate with the Titans fuck up. Guess what, Gron? I hit Dale earlier and said, hey, man, you want to come on the show tonight? Because we all been waiting for him. We ain't seen him in a year. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he is, bro. But he didn't even hit me back. Usually hit me back and say, hey, man, I got to go to work or whatever. You know. I can't suspend him, man. You're right, Alpha. Crappy team organizations make some mistakes over and over. Chargers were smart to hire Harbaugh. That's right. He was a quarterback. And you see, he doesn't have the guy throwing the ball 50 times a game right now. He's equaling it out. You don't put it on every quarterback. You can't put it all on his shoulders. Every quarterback ain't built like that. Patrick Mahomes, you can put it on his shoulders. What's his name? The guy in Buffalo, Josh Allen, you can put it on his shoulders. Those guys are built for that. They got big shoulders. Most guys need a lot of help. And that's why Derrick Henry is going to make a big difference in the playoffs than he did. I mean, he was held during the season, but you can see where some games they didn't run him very much. He's 30 years old now, so they want him for the finish line. And don't be surprised if they get it either. No, it was mine, Matthew. Like I said, much money as I pay for this Wi-Fi, I pay more than most. But and I've had 4 or 5 people on at a time. It ain't did that. That's why Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff are successful. Structure. You 100% right, Matthew. That's what I'm saying. And that Jared Goff, man, good Jesus, man. He like one of the last of the Mohicans, which means that's a pocket guy. He don't move. That's a pocket guy. And the ball is on time. You can look at your watch. The ball is on time. Woo! You see him in that second half the other day against Minnesota? As good as that defense was, he ate them alive. I hope they play one more time. I would love to see Minnesota and Detroit in an NFC championship game. They 1-1. We got to do this one more time. We got to run it back one more time. That's what I would love to see, guys. Seriously. The real Sam Darnold plays. No, Cron, I got to disagree with you on that. The real Sam Darnold ran into a defense that they couldn't stop. Because let me tell you something. When it comes to professional sports, ain't no luck. You're either good enough or you're not. Ain't no luck. And I don't give a shit who was playing quarterback against Detroit that day. He just didn't have no time to throw the ball. And they knew it. That's any quarterback's fallback. Look at Brady in the Super Bowl against the Giants. Look what he looked like. Look what let me name somebody else. That was in a big game. Oh, fucking for Pittsburgh. That damn Russell Wilson. Look what he looked like against the good defenses. Ain't the same. Them lanes ain't the same. They know your weakness. You like to hold on to the ball so long. So they sending people after you and they crowding the offensive line, whereas you can't read the defense fast enough because you're too short to get the ball in the seam. So you got to throw the ball to the outside and the guys are crowding the wide receivers. You just got to look at football, man. Don't watch it. Look at it. And you can see what's going on. That's why I say I would love to see Minnesota and the Lions play one more time. Because I know Minnesota will make the adjustments to try to keep the heat off Sam. He couldn't even do play action. But no, You don't win 14 games in this league by luck. No. I'm the kind of person that believes you make your own luck in life. You make your own life, you make your own luck by preparing. And when preparation meets opportunity, don't call it luck. And I don't care what your friends say. You deserve it. Because anybody that's trying to do shit by luck, you ain't gonna never have shit. Or just trying to materialize shit in your mind, brother. You got to fucking put the rich time in. Got to put the rich time in. You know. Yeah, man. You're right, real cool. But I'm just saying, bro. I would love, that's the worst game that guy done played all season. You can't win no 14 games in this league by being lucky. It's bullshit. Too much competition, especially in the NFC. Ain't nobody, only team that kind of backed in was, and I didn't even say they backed in, they earned it, was Tampa Bay. You know, that's they them, you know. But look, Tampa Bay been up and down. But when they're good, they're good. When they're not, they kind of so-so. But that's football. That's football. But when teams are winning, like Minnesota and the Lions go into the last game of the season, and both of them 14-2. I mean, the quarterback looked bad, but explain to me, and this is the conversations I like to have with people, explain to me why he looked bad. Because people just don't forget. If you know how to bake a cake, you don't just forget how to bake a motherfucking cake. But if you put the wrong ingredients in there one day, then you ask yourself, why did I fucking do that? Because I know how to bake a cake. Yeah, because you might have forgot while you was on the phone talking to one of your girlfriends or something like that, a woman, and you put some salt in there and you thought it was sugar. It's a reason behind everything. People just don't forget how to do shit. If you good at something, you good at it. Don't let nobody tell you different. But when somebody like those Detroit Lions that put the heat on his ass, yes, you will look like shit if you don't adjust. That's what they did on ESPN. Look at the throw that he missed here, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I got the heat on my ass. I'm not used to this. Not this year anyway. I'm used to that when I play for the shitty teams. But I think he'll bounce back. I really do. Real cool. You seen what Aaron Glenn was doing? Real cool just said Aaron Glenn had a hell of a game plan. Yes. They crowded the line and made him beat him, and he couldn't. And brother, he ain't had no time. See how he was running around? Sam Donald's like, I ain't no scrambler. I run in a straight line. Is Jalen Hurts back for the? Oh, yeah, I think he is. I think they just rest everybody because he needed to rest. But I think he'll be back for the I think he'll be back next week. Steve Spagnuolo put that defense together for the Giants that beat Tom Brady. And I love yeah, that's right. Same guy. Yeah. The thing about them trigger men, a trigger quarterback, the guys that can't really scramble very much, you get the heat on them straight up the middle. Because if you notice, those guys got offensive linemen that actually put defensive linemen in position to move a certain way so he can step up in the pocket. And that's how they run the offense. That day, Tom Brady couldn't step up in the pocket, nor could Sam Darnold. He couldn't step up in the pocket, nor could Russell Wilson. Well, that punk can't step up in the pocket, even if it was the pocket, because he's afraid to run. They know he don't want to run. That is why Justin Fields, in my opinion, would have been better for the Steelers down the stretch if they had left him in there, because he's always a threat to run. And when a person is a threat to run, you cannot crowd the line against him. And the dude is 6'3", so you can't be batting my butt. I can see over the middle. That's just my 2 cents, bro. But what do I know, man? But that's my 2 cents. But hey, guys.
Power on.
And like I was saying, guys, once football season is over, we're going to be going back to 2 shows a week. Okay? We're going to be going back to 2 shows a week. I'm getting a new producer. We're going to be on another outlet. Hey, man, I'm doing some things for the show so we can really get down and really chop it up with each other, brother. And we're going to be chopping it up with a bunch of different people and stuff like that also. So I'm pretty excited about this year, man. And hey, man, let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. Let's leave all the bullshit behind that people are going through. And you know what I'm saying, brother. Let's have some fun, man. I think the world has been down long enough. If you look at enough news, you're not going to be nothing but down, pissed off, and trying to blame everybody else for everything. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do here. I'm not going to have a big spat about who can piss in this bathroom and who can't. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have any kind of conversation as to what guy came in the country legally and what guy came in the country legally, but he's still here and his visa done ran out. Nobody talking about that, sucker. They all over the place. Because, see, I don't let them get in my head. I don't let them. Because I know you're talking bullshit. And I'm a person that's about real shit. That's why I do this show. So we can talk about things to make us happy and get away from the bullshit. Did anybody see Hulk Hogan get booed last night? You would think that was the Iron Sheik coming out to the ring. Or Nikolai Volkov. I'm like, woo, Lord Jesus Christ. Somebody help the Hulkster. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. But hey, man, that's how they owe my flop sometime, man. We're gonna be partner, my tag team partner. Hulk Hogan beer. Ah. Woo. It is what it is, brother. Everybody out there, if you do nothing else, be one. Peace.